Hey guys, in this very short module, we're going to be covering image cropping and image straightening. So these are very basic stuff, but also very important. So just go ahead and open. So we're going to click open and then go to the folder on cropping and straightening in Adobe Photoshop and bring in these two images. Okay, so what's cropping? Cropping is basically cutting your image. Okay, maybe you have some redundant or unneeded details which you do not want to be parts of your image, or maybe you want to print your image in a particular size, so you might need to crop it to that size. So that's cropping for you. Now this is the tool we use for cropping. This is the crop tool. So when you just click the tool, you are now given this controls, right? This 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 controls which you can use to crop the image. When you select the crop tool, you get this properties bar changed, and then we have options that are related to cropping an image. Right now, when you come here under ratio, you're going to see different options. Now ratio, if you leave it under ratio, you'll be able to crop this image to whatever shape or whatever size you want to crop it freely, get without having any problems. So you can just crop and let's say we want to have this image this size or like this. We want to crop out these places or these parts of the image. We can just do that and then click OK, and now we have cropped our image basically that with this crop option, with this ratio option. Okay, and I'm just going to undo my cropping and then come and try other options. Now if you want to use particular width and height sizes, you could use this option, and then you'll be required to type in the width and the height. And now this is the width and this is the height. We can see the height is 768 pixels and width is 1366 pixels. So you could edit this. Let's say we want this to be 800 pixels, and let's just say 1000 pixels. You get, so as you can see, we are basically cropping our image. Right now we can click OK. Now we have our image cropped. Perfect. So let's hit Ctrl Z, and now we're back. Now we also have these other ones which enable us crop to specific sizes. So we have 1:1, which is a square. Yet now you see we have this one which is 4:3 or 8:10, and so on and so forth. Now we have these ones which give us the ability to crop our image to particular sizes. So we have 4 by 5 inches and 300 ppi. We have 8.5 by 11 inches and 300 ppi also. So you see these are different presets. Now depending on what you want, let's say you're a photographer and you want to print these images. Now these are kind of standard sizes based on normal printing for photography. You get, so this could come handy. So when you're done cropping, you save your image and go out of the crop tool, and maybe come back later on to crop another image or to work on Photoshop, and maybe you want to use the crop tool and select the crop tool. You need to come and change this from your previously selected preset because it remembers the selected preset. You get, so you have to take it back to ratio in order to have this free ability to crop your image. If not, you won't be able to have this free ability to crop your image. You get, so you have to always take it back to ratio, and then you are now able to crop your image like this. Now you see it's not cropping freely because it's not on ratio, it's on this. So let's take it back to ratio, and when we take it back to ratio, let's clear. Now if we take it back to ratio, we will need to clear the previous dimensions. If not, it's going to lock the dimensions. You get, so that's why I was unable to still edit it freely even after taking it back to ratio. Now I've taken it back to ratio and I've cleared the locked dimensions for height and width, and right now I can now edit the heights and widths freely. So that's that about cropping. And we also have some other features on the cropping which I want you to know. Now, apart from just cropping freely and cropping with fixed sizes, we also have one thing which is called delete cropped pixels. Now, if you have this delete cropped pixels on and you crop, Photoshop is going to delete the cropped pixels. That's the unneeded parts. So parts like this will now be deleted. So if I do OK and then try to move this layer, let's say I unlock this layer and try to move it, you can see that all of the parts have been deleted. You get it? So that's one other thing you should take note of. Now let's Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, and then let's uncheck this guy. So let's uncheck delete crop pixels. So if this guy is unchecked and we crop it and finish, now we're going to see that we still have the other parts of our image which we cropped. Okay, the unneeded part we still have, and we can just use them later on if the need arise. Okay, and yeah, so that's that for cropping. And okay, let me just undo. I think there is one more thing I need to show you before we go into straightening our image. Now, the last thing I need to show you is what we call content aware fill. So let's just unlock our layer here and choose our crop tool. Now we have what we call the content aware fill. Let's say we want our image to be bigger, but we want to crop it like this. So presently it's set to transparent, which is default, and if you do this, this is what you just get. Okay, but let's assume we do not want that. We want to actually have Photoshop fill the space for us. You can do that, and all we need to do is to now come here and select content aware fill, and then do our cropping. Now, you don't want to do it too much. Okay, it shouldn't be this big because it's going to start acting weird. So you can just make it this big probably, and then click OK. Photoshop is going to work on our image and generate the remaining parts. Now you can see how Photoshop has been able to generate this remaining part magically. Okay, so that's for content aware fill. Now, in some images, you might not have it this perfect or this clean, but there are even better ways to do that, to do this content aware filling. And we're going to learn some of these other methods in later videos of the course. So we have our cropped image. Perfect. So with this, we've come to the end of this video. And in the next video, we're going to work on straightening our image. So see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, so that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. We post new videos every week covering topics in the fields of graphic design and illustration, motion graphics and video, branding, and more. If you want to support us and get access to exclusive benefits such as the project files we use in our classes, a live chat with us, shoutouts, and more, consider becoming a patron on Patreon. You can join for as little as $3 a month, and the link to our Patreon page is in the description below. And if you want to take your learning to the next level, you can check out the complete course, of which this episode is a part of. And in the complete course, you get access to more than 10 hours of video lessons, project files and resources, class exercises, a Q&A section, a certificate of completion, and more. You can get the course for a special discount by using the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.